The most lucrative tie-up between football and television, making ITV the main football channel and the clubs richer by £44 million. Today's managers, Colin Harvey of Everton and Manchester United's Alex Ferguson, have already invested their share in pursuit of excellence, as well as the Championship.
Got it. Now Sharp. Sharp. Caught it! They're turning on the style now.
Plays this ball in.
Oh, a fabulous goal by Mark Hughes for Manchester United.
No empty promises of a goal-laden thriller today. There are no guarantees. Anyway, who'd predict goals with these two around? Southall and Leighton, the best minders in the game. World class.
Might come for McAnally now, though. Inside is Platt. Pushed away by Leighton. Could Pearson get there? Saved away by Leighton.
Winning the Championship again has become an obsession with United. It's over 21 years since they were the best. The days of Law, Charlton and Georgie. Everton have twice won the title in the past 4 years, but even that's not enough to earn equality on Merseyside. Here's Jim Rosenthal.
Yes, Elton Everton know they're judged by the highest standards. What quality in their dressing room, Dave Watson, and the man who's so important in their defence, Kevin Radcliffe. Meantime, next door, Mal Donaghy, at the age of 31, plays his first game for United after 10 years at Luton, will win the Championship. That's his arriving slogan. Now, contrary to some reports, both clubs happily opened their dressing room doors for the match. We wanted Steve Bruce to stick a microphone under his shirt. I didn't think there'd be too much of a problem. After all, this is a brand new era. I can't think why he didn't fancy it.
Good afternoon from Goodison Park. Everton against Manchester United under scrutiny today, and as you can probably hear, Everton taking the field at the moment. Well, it really is quite extraordinary in view of Liverpool's early season siesta that neither of these two sides have been able to exploit it, and that Norwich are the league leaders by 6 points. But that's not a false or fortuitous position. They were worthy winners of Manchester United last Wednesday, and they picked up a point at home to Southampton yesterday. A real beauty by Robert Fleck, his 7th of the season. One of 24 goals scored in the First Division yesterday, and you'll be able to see them as part of our half-time sequence here at Goodison this afternoon. A new feature on the match this season. Well, I'm joined by Ian St John. Ian, the First Division taking shape now, a curious shape, and I think very important for these two sides today that they don't get too far behind the leading pack.
Well, we're talking about two giants of the Football League, both having, I think, an indifferent time. They can't afford really to lose this one either side, so I think it's going to make for an entertaining attacking game.
Ian, thanks very much indeed. Well, as you've gathered, there's a marvellous atmosphere at Goodison Park this afternoon. A nice sunny afternoon as well. So let's join our commentary team today. Graham Taylor, the manager of Aston Villa, alongside Brian Moore.
Thanks a lot, Elton. And away we go on a glorious afternoon. And first, we have to meet the two teams. Starting with Everton, with Neville Southall in brilliant form again in the Everton goal. And when we come to the central defenders, Kevin Radcliffe still really recovering from a long time out of the game with injury, alongside Dave Watson. And the two fullbacks, Ian Snowden, maybe better known as a midfield player, but slotting in well there in the number 2 shirt. And at left back, the very competitive Pat Vanden Hauwe. In the midfield, a call from Bradford City. And Peter Reid, of course. Trevor Steven, who might well be operating on the left-hand side with Adrian Heath on the right. But at any rate, for sure, we know up front, we have the Graham Sharp, who's been the top scorer for Everton for the last 4 seasons, and the £2 million man, Tony Cottee. Manchester United, Jim Leighton has done so much to stabilise the Manchester United defence, the goalkeeper. Central defenders, Steve Bruce, of course, and making his first appearance, Mal Donaghy. And the full-backs, Billy Garton, been playing at centre-back so far this season, and Clayton Blackmore. Lee Sharp is injured. At the centre of the midfield, the dependable Mike Duxbury, and alongside him, will be Brian Robson. Down that right flank, Gordon Strachan, and away on the left, Jesper Olsen, now that Peter Davenport seems bound for Middlesbrough. And then up front, Brian McClare, and alongside him, Mark Hughes, a goal in each of his last 4 league games. The substitutes, Wilson and Sheedy for Everton, Gibson and O'Brien for Manchester United. And our referee today is David Scott of Burnley. Toss up there with the 2 skippers, Kevin Ratcliffe and Brian Robson, and between them DJ Bear, a real symbol there of footballing pace, seen around the grounds there, and trying to knock Brian Robson out before the game even gets started. A tremendous afternoon of brilliant sunshine, and Graham Taylor, the manager of, I was going to say for a moment Watford, of course, now with Aston Villa after doing so much tremendous work at Watford. What do you feel about this one, Graham?
Well, it's obviously a very interesting proposition that we're looking forward to, Brian. My own particular feeling is I think that a lot will rest on who wins the midfield battle, McCall and Reid, Robson and Duxbury. I think that's going to have a great part to play on the game, because whoever wins that particular competition will be able to get their forwards going, and I'm looking forward to this game in particular.
So Maldonaghy awaits. He's already been here with Luton this season and won 2-0 against Everton. Everton in blue shirts with white shorts. Manchester United in their famous red shirts, but today with a strange strip of shorts they're wearing black. Tony Cottee needing 2 goals to get 100 league goals as Everton attack the goal to our left. Good jump there by Jesper Olsen straight away. Mark Hughes. Quickly hustled there by Dave Watson, let him know that he was about. And Cottee instantly on the break here for Everton. Stopped by Bruce to some effect. That very strong and competitive opening here by Everton. Snowden stopped again by Olsen. Of course, when this match was chosen, I have to say, we thought the 2 sides would be amongst the pacemakers. The fact that they are both struggling around looking for their best form might in fact give an extra bite to the afternoon. Defeat here would certainly mean a lot of ground to be made up on those high-flying Canaries from Norwich. Manchester United 12th in the table, Everton 15th. Clayton Blackmore playing over on the left-back position, having played right-back this season for the whole of the season for Manchester United. Here he is again on the ball, the Welsh international. Olsen. Skipping his way through, stopped by Adrian Heath. The 2 smallest men on the field, both of them standing 5'6", having a little tangle there, but Heath giving away the free kick. Robson to Strachan. Now Jesper Olsen. Good run by him, the little cross, and behind the goal and a goal kick. Olsen is 5th season with Manchester United. Played 118 these 2 sides. Everton with 46 victories, Manchester United with 42. Hughes. Adam Howe back to Neville Southall. Sharp, who can be so powerful in the air, but Donaghy got above him, but committed the foul. At 5'10", he's a very, very good jumper there. He out-jumped Sharp, but committed the foul, giving Everton this free kick, which Kevin Ratcliffe will take. It's Garton winning that one in the air. Stuart McCall couldn't quite gather. And it's Ratcliffe again. Had so long out of the game last season, from January onwards, with a groin injury and then a hernia operation. He's only had 3 games for Everton and 1 for Wales since he came back. I don't think he's really quite match hard yet. And I think that's something he would admit himself. Someone who is match hard is Pat Vandenhouwe, so very competitive. Floating that one in. Bruce to Garton. Camera there down by the corner flag, giving a new angle as Garton takes this throw for Manchester United. Graham Taylor, any thoughts early on?
Well, it's been interesting just to see, you know, Olsen being brought down once and then skipping round and getting a cross in, although it wasn't productive. And I think if they can get the ball out there, because young Snodin hasn't played in the full-back position too often, and there might be some joy for Manchester United if they can get the ball out there in the early parts of the game.
McCall with a good jump. Garton. There's Hughes up. Vandenhouwe away. Sharp and Donachie underneath this one. Just clips off Sharp's head. Garton. Strachan making the little dart through, but it'll get through to Neville Southall. And here's Trevor Stephen. Away on this left flank as we thought. Donachie cutting it out. Watson, Reed. It's all fairly frenetic in there at the moment. There's no time and space for anyone to think or do very much. Snowden with a long ball back. Stevens header. In goes Cotty. Sharp. Bringing Heath into it. Cut away by Donachie again for the first corner of the game. 5 minutes gone, if you just joined us. Everton 0, Manchester United 0. Sharp's at the near post, but it won't get there. Olsen looking very much in the mood this afternoon. And then brought down by Trevor Stephen. Another free kick to Manchester United. Blackmore with it. Towards Hughes, beaten by the intervention of Watson. Striking the Garden. All read well there by Reed. And then tackled well by Strachan. Sweeping that ball. They sense they'll get some joy from Jesper Olsen this afternoon. Crossed in, but a poor one, easily cleared by Dave Watson. Sharp. Bruce. Duxbury. Garton to Strachan. Duxbury. Oh, putting some nice stuff. A lovely passing movement. And McClare. And it's well saved by Southall. Hughes is going in and very, very nearly forcing it home. Southall to the rescue when McClare was steaming through the central area there after a really delightful Manchester United passing move. And United still in possession. Robson sweeping it wide this time to Brian McClare. And the flag goes up for an offside, probably against Brian Robson. But some move that to Graham Taylor.
Yes, I mean, it was brought about really, Brian, by the Everton back line holding their line. But unfortunately, as I say, the right back was left holding the baby a little bit because the two centre-backs stayed still, and McClare went through there and split them very much. It's a little bit unfortunate, I felt, for Manchester United, but a great save.
Free kick to Everton. Yes, Southall in absolutely tremendous form this season, both for Everton and indeed for Wales. Ruud Gullit was saying after a tremendous performance he had in Amsterdam for Wales that there probably can be no better goalkeeper in the world. 0-0. So Snowden then with the free kick for Everton. And McCall threatening to clear the stand behind Jim Leighton's goal. Stuart McCall, the 24-year-old arrival from Bradford City, at a cost of £850,000. Stuart McCall and that of the Littlewoods Cup. He's yet to score in the league. Leighton with the kick. McCall's header. Cotty. Reed. It's Olsen. It's not been the best of grounds for Manchester United. They've not won here in a league game since 1981. But their form in these opening minutes looks lively enough. It'll be Maldonaghy then with the free kick for them. Peter Reed. Stephen Roos. Judging that one, which is unlike him. Hughes. And Ratcliffe. To Reed. And Stephen. Touched in by Cotty. Touched on by Reed. Duxbury. Blackmore. Trying to release Olsen again. Leclerc looking to get in. Side struggling for an elusive bit of winning form. Everton have lost 4 of their last 5 league games. Manchester United have won only 1 of their last 5. A lovely ball, sweeping it wide for Heath. Heath and Robson. And Robson gets the ball to Blackmore. Off in a fruitless pursuit. Here's Kevin Ratcliffe, the Everton captain. I said that played 7, lost 5, drawn 2. Stephen. Ratcliffe. Free kick to Everton. Ratcliffe will take it. Watson up for this one. Leclerc for Manchester United. Stopped by McCall. Always was a busy little midfield player. And his cross now looking for Sharp. Sharp out jumped by Garton. Stephen. Brandon Howe. Reed. Leighton's ball.
First little bit of control play, Brian, that Everton have had. I think Manchester have started very well, and I think Everton just needed a little bit of play in the Manchester half to get themselves into the game.
Watson's header. Brandon Howe. Sharp. Radcliffe. Stephen. Now Sharp. Shakes off Garden, eludes Duxbury and finds McCall. Here's Snowden, getting applause from the Everton faithful, that little move. Cotty now taking it on. And Cotty's cross, taken by Leighton. Manchester United looking very comfortable in defence. Apart from Derby County, they have the best defensive record in the First Division. They conceded only 6 goals in 8 league games. Sharp. Snowden. Well, he's gone round Olsen. His cross is a good one towards Sharp, who claims he was bundled out of that situation by Billy Garton, and the ball now running for Gordon Strachan. Sculling little run of Strachan. Now can Hughes pick it up? He can't. Can Robson? That's a better ball. Finding Olsen, and here come United again. Stopped though by Snowden. Helped by Heath. Bruce. There's Garton. Reed. Deceptive pace, Peter Reed, but he couldn't get away from McDuxbury. McDuxbury conceding the free kick. Quarter of an hour gone. Everton 0, Manchester United 0. Ian Snowden with the free kick. Watson up there waiting, as you can see, but Garton winning it well in the air. Stephen playing it in again, put the header away by Bruce. Now Garton away to Leclerc. Played back by Duxbury. Hughes. And Strachan injured in that clash with Van den Hauwe. It was away off the ball, some 15 or 20 yards. And the referee, David Scott from Burnley, feeling the need to have a cautionary word there with Pat Van den Hauwe. And Strachan still suffering a little from that. And Manchester United getting the free kick. Bruce has gone forward for this one. And in the air on the far side, but Robson plays it into the central areas towards Mark Hughes. There's an infringement there, and now Everton get the free kick. Your Aston Villa side played against Everton last week. You beat them, but they played some pretty good stuff.
A lot of possession against us, Brian. I'm certain that they'd be unhappy with the number of shots. So their possession actually didn't produce enough shots at us, and I would have thought that's something they would have spoken about in the last few days.
Blackmore. Radcliffe's header. McCall is the one who breaks. Here he is again, taking it from Heath, getting it back from Sharp. Really battling for that ball. Almost had his shirt pulled off there by McDuxbury, and in the end the ball breaks for Gordon Strachan. Hughes. Here's Sharp. Intelligent bit of play by Sharp. He held up the ball because he sensed that Cottee was offside, which he was. And here come Everton with a lot of blue shirts forward. Heath playing it in, and Leighton getting well positioned for Manchester United. Watson. Doherty. Robson. Hughes. Pinball machine in that centre circle just for a moment. And now some space. Now, can Stephen exploit it? Cotty's waiting in the middle, and so is Stephen Bruce for Manchester United. Watson. Snowden.
Interesting at the moment, Brian, keeping an eye on the combination of Donaghy and Bruce, not just seeing whether one's playing well or not, but whether they're getting an understanding. It will take some time to work on it, and it's just interesting at the moment because obviously they're very new to one another, and it may be that you know, it will be a few games before actually that combination settles down to a good understanding.
It's been tough for Steve Bruce, really, when you think he's played alongside Kevin Moran, Paul McGrath, Billy Garton, even Mike Duxbury, and I think occasionally Brian Robson when he was playing in that position.
Well, I think credit has to be given to him for that when you bear in mind how few goals they have conceded this season.
Now he's sitting alongside Al Donaghy there, facing this free kick from Everton, which Pat Vanden Hauwe will take. Again, Dave Watson's forward. And of course, Bruce and Watson had a couple of seasons as central defenders for Norwich together on opposite sides today. Ratcliffe's header. Duxbury will follow this up, though. Trying to get it through to Olsen. McCall. Here's Hughes. Robson got in the way a bit there. Looks suitably disgusted there. In the way that Hughes bundled into him. Donaghy, 31 years old, Belfast boy. Sharp. A free kick again to Everton. Again Watson trundles forward. Sharp is in there too. Cotty also. Trevor Stephen and Adrian Heath. But Bruce again beats Watson in the air. Here's Garton. Comes off Vanden Hauwe. Duxbury. Robson. Well, Duxbury's after this one, and Ratcliffe just got there in the nick of time. He's been a notable goal scorer, over 270 league games for Manchester United. Mike Duxbury, and in that time has scored only 6 times. And he got in a very favourable position there. Free kick given against Manchester United. Plenty of blue shirts push forward now, including Sharp, of course. Sharp's header hanging in the air there, and Cotty almost got the final touch. Reed. Here's Vanden Hauwe. Reed took a bang on the head. Here's Sharp. Stephen. Bruce away. Now Reed. Recovering from that bump on the head. Floating it forward towards Cotty, but he's beaten in the air by Bruce. It'll come for Cotty again. Good interception by Robson. United's throw. Duxbury. Hughes backing into his Wales teammate Kevin Ratcliffe. Stephen to McCall. Brandon Howe. Like a shove in the back on Hughes by Watson. Everton get possession. Reed. Stephen. Sold a little dummy just for a moment there on Billy Garden. And a free kick for Everton. It's a pretty hectic pace still, Graham Taylor, but quite a bit of skill from both sides.
Yeah, you know, when it's in the middle of the park there, people are biting into tackles a little bit there. And if it's a side that can get hold of that and get it out and start to stretch the other side a little bit, I think they'll come out on top.
Olsen first to show. Reed. Everton's throw. Adrian Heath with it. Snowden. Snowden's cross towards Graham Sharp. Stephen playing it back to Van den Hauwe. Floated in by him towards... Heath was in there and so was McCall. McClare poking it forwards. Coming up to 25 minutes gone. Everton 0, Manchester United 0. Header comes for Heath. Hit for the outside of the boot, but Bruce again is there.
Done very well, Steve Bruce, Brian. I think he's having a good game at the moment because, as we said earlier, it's not easy when you have a succession of partners alongside you.
Here he is again, getting it clear to Hughes. Plays so well with his back to the goal, bringing other people into the game all the time. Donachie reading that well for Manchester United, but Everton's throw. Another Everton throw. Shot by Donachie on Sharp again. Sharp appealing to the referee, saying it's not the first time. The free kick quickly taken, but Bruce was alive to it again. Now Robson. Only Hughes is up in a red shirt. Donachie's header. This time the free kick goes the other way. Maybe a little bit of retaliation there from Graham Sharp. Duxbury. Robson had gone forward, but Watson never for a moment took his eye off the ball. Throw to Everton, Ian Snowden with it. Wilson. Hughes. That's one of his specialities, that sort of turn and bringing Duxbury into it, sliding in himself. And what good play here by Stuart McCall, going through all those challenges and finding Quatty. Adrian Heath. Oh, but they misread it between them, Heath and Reed. And Robson can take it on. The referee's doing a good job, playing some good advantages. And here's McClare with Hughes waiting in the middle and Strachan coming up fast. In for Italy and Strachan, Phil Gordon Strachan, and a cross against the post, and United so close. And Van den Hauwe getting that one away. Strachan still in there. Garden with the cross. and pushed behind eventually by Snowden. Terrific run by Gordon Strachan there.
Great presence by him as well. Very unfortunate. They're springing the offside trap very well, man. Lovely presence there. Probably, you know, a bit disappointed, I think, really, that he didn't push it in.
And the camera from that angle revealing perfectly just how close Manchester United were to going into the lead. So Strachan now with the corner. Brandon Howe getting it away. Clayton Blackmore. Garton. Brandon Howe getting in once more, and Watson just happy to belt the ball away for Everton. Donachie back to Leighton. Free kick to Manchester United. Four in the wall, being joined by Cotty to make 5, which is what Southall is setting up, and he's not happy with the way the wall has been set up. Strachan playing it in. Southall distinctly unhappy with the way that wall was set up.
Rendered up, Brian, there being 6 people in the wall, which I would have thought was probably too many.
Blackmore gets it back. And Howe. Bruce again. Garton. Now Robson. And McClare's after this one. Watson slipped for a moment, but managed to recover his ground in time. Hasn't been the best of seasons yet for Brian McClare. Only 1 league goal, but 5 in all. And of course 31 league and cup goals last season. Robson, but you always suspect with McClare that goals are just waiting around the corner. In the meantime, it's Everton looking for them as Reid tries to find Cotty. Good work again by Donachie. Ratcliffe away. Fiercely competitive match this. Standing still at 0-0 with 31 minutes of the game. Brandon Howe with the throw. Stephen. Brandon Howe. Towards Sharp, but he's beaten by Donachie. Helped away by Duxbury. Olsen catching McClare offside. And good to see Colin Harvey, the Everton manager, here, out of hospital yesterday after a second hip replacement operation. He's obviously in a little bit of pain still, but he clearly enjoyed getting back in that dressing room before the start today. Offside flag up on the far side. Hughes, Brandon Howe, but there was a foul on Mark Hughes, which gives Manchester United the free kick with about 12 minutes to go to the end of it.
He's a handful, Mark Hughes, Brian. Physical presence, you know, puts his body into you and likes it to stick. He'll get his fair share of free kicks as well, because he puts his body into you.
Strachan with the free kick now for Manchester United. Again, Van den Hauwe getting it away, but not very far. McClair! The flag is up. The flag is up. It won't count. It was an offside. And Everton breathe again. Clare thought for one joyous moment it was his second league goal of the season. Van den Hauwe knocked it away. It was hit in again very quickly by Clayton Blackmore. And McClair was given offside, although it looked slightly debatable there to me, Graham.
An interesting decision.
Maybe, certainly from that angle, it looked as though Manchester United could be a little aggrieved. And that was from our camera that was in really a linesman's position there. Stopped by Reed, will battle away to the last, and there he goes again. Donaghy trying to calm it down a little bit. Strachan asked to do a little too much there, and the header goes to Sharp. Totti chasing, but Bruce will get there first. Duxbury to Bruce. Hughes up well. Strachan. Nice touch there by Olsen. McClair's after this one. Southall coming out. Blackmore. See what he was trying to get the ball back into that Everton goal mouth before Southall had retrieved his position, but the pass wasn't good enough. And Van den Hauwe suffering a little bit at the moment. The referee coming across, a smack in the face from the ball just a moment or two ago.
There's a bit of a contact, really, Brian, with Mark Hughes there.
An elbow. Heath. Leighton's ball. Goals are really going to have to be battled for today, because there are two exceptional goalkeepers here, Southall and Leighton. The Welsh international Southall, Scottish Leighton. Good play by Stephen. Totti chasing this one, but how well he was policed by Donaghy. Sharp just glancing it on. Totti trying to get in, but once again Donaghy's there. And I would have thought something like 37 minutes of watching Donaghy, the United fans will be saying, he's a good buy for us. He'll stiffen up that defence alongside Steve Bruce. Stephen for Everton, taking on Billy Garton. So with Trevor Stevens, stopped by Bruce. McClair just nicking it for Strachan. And there was a foul by Van den Hauwe on McClair. And the referee, David Scott, calling Van den Hauwe to him. Presumably feeling a bit aggrieved for what may well have been an elbow in the face that he himself received a couple of minutes earlier. Bruce with the free kick for Manchester United. Up goes Ratcliffe, doesn't really win it, Van den Hauwe does. In goes Strachan, he wins it. A ball and a goal kick.
Just repeating a bit earlier, Brian, it is difficult to play against Mark Hughes, against a centre-forward who's prepared to put his body into yours. You can't play against this boy without there being bodily contact. And it's very difficult for a centre-back to play against that, because you know the centre-forward is going to put his body into yours. And you can win free kicks and buy free kicks off defenders. And Mark Hughes is a difficult person to handle, because he does make his presence felt physically.
He also makes his presence felt on the score sheet. A goal in each of his last 4 league games. A stunning volley, I remember, at Tottenham, and also an excellent goal on Wednesday night against Norwich City. And here Everton with Stuart McCall. Played in for Sharp, he let the dummy go for Cotty! Well, the annoyance there from the former West Ham man. A great move by Everton, and a lovely dummy that allowed Cotty in, as McCall played it there. The dummy was from Graham Sharp, Cotty was onto it, and although Leighton came out, it was just a foot or so wide of that far post. Still 0-0. Black ball. Olsen keeps it in play. Robson plays it on to McClare. Snowden gets it. Foul by Donachie on Sharp, not for the first time. And not for the first time at Everton free kick, which Ratcliffe will float towards that Manchester United penalty area. In fact, it'll be Snowden who takes it. Robson's header, won by Duxbury, pounced on there by Strachan, helped on by Garton to McClare, and there's little Strachan scuttling through there again, but Snowden and Ratcliffe between them get it back to Southall. 5 minutes to half-time, 0-0. Heath, Snowden, up goes Sharp again, it's Trevor Stephen, miscuing, Garton gets it away, McClare, Strachan, Robson on the break this time, the flag stays down, Robson trying to shake off Watson, McClare going in there again, but Southall was there. That's a good break by Manchester United.
Great awareness by Brian Robson. First of all, tremendous run, but I'm pretty certain then, you know, that was not a shot, it was a turn to put it into the path of McClare, and he was unfortunate not to do so. Earlier, you know, there'd been a good piece of awareness by Sharp as well. There are little cameos of very good play in what is a fiercely competitive game.
And here's Van den Houw. Stephen. Garden, Bruce, Robson, played forward quickly as everything has to be. McClare couldn't collect. McCall. And now Garden. Robson. Watson climbing over Hughes, illustrating the point that Graham Taylor was making. He is so difficult to play against. He was backing in, and the only way that Watson could get to it really was climbing all over Hughes. So Manchester United's free kick. Striking. And a waste. Last 3 minutes of the first half. Sharp. Linesman flag up for an offside against McClare. Free kick again to Everton. Reed. Cotty going in on this one, but Sharp, or rather Bruce, is there first. Might come for McClare. No, the whistle stops them all. Another Everton free kick. of their lowly position in the league. Everton have only lost one here at home this season, that against Luton Town. Reed. McCall to Cotty. Really battling. Did well there to get the ball into Sharp. And in the end, it was Garton putting it behind for the Everton corner. Right on half-time. Stephen with it. Floated towards the near post. There'll be another one. It came off Ryan McClare. So again, it'll be floated towards that near post. A bit deeper this time towards Sharp. And they claim another corner, but Watson was claiming more than that. I think possibly either that it was a handball there on the line, or maybe the ball had crossed the line, but the referee was right in there. And as you can see, it's another corner. Touch and go there, though, for Manchester United. Another corner floated in. And that time, Watson just over the top. Devastating those flick-ons from the near post. And Graham Sharp is a master at it. And Watson was coming in fast. But it's a goal kick. For those Sharp's little flick. Sorry, Graham.
For those corners, Brian, there were 13 players in the 6-yard box for those 3 corners. That is exceedingly difficult for goalkeepers if that ball is served right. You know, you're talking about 13 bodies in a 6-yard area there.
With playing time added on at the end of the first half. Trevor Stephen for Everton. Picking up Snowden. He's got McCall available to him, played in quickly towards Stephen. Bruce again is there. Heath's volley is charged away, and Olsen gets it away for Manchester United. Flicked on by Hughes, but here's Watson. Rally right at the end of the first half from Everton, and a foul on Pat van den Hauwe by Mark Hughes. Walking away, the referee going with him. A quiet word, good bit of refereeing. Don't make big histrionics out of it. But he made his point to the Manchester United number 10, and here's the free kick to Everton. Van den Hauwe, Trevor Stephen. Can Everton do something right at the end of the first half? They can't, because David Scott brings proceedings to an end at the end of the first 45 minutes, full of skillful and really highly competitive football. These two sides between Everton and Manchester United. Let's have a quick word. Jim Rosenthal is down at the touchline with Brian Robson.
Just a quick reaction to the first half, Brian Robson.
Well, it's like we expected. It's always a fast-paced game when we play against Everton. The things are going okay, but still got 45 minutes of hard work left yet.
Get back in the dressing room and listen to your manager. Thanks for talking to us.
Cheers, Jim.
Indeed, Jim, and Brian Robson as well, but fairly hesitant start by Everton, although they came good near the end of the first half, Ian, and probably shaded it on chances.
Well, as an Evertonian, you might say that. Actually, they came very strong at the end, but I think it's a bit even Stephen on chances. United had the earlier play and obviously had the better chances early on. There was a couple where you had to thank Neville Southall, you know, for making some terrific saves. One in particular, and very early in the game, actually, only after about 5 minutes. I think it was a lovely ball here by Gordon Strachan. Just watch him play it through. Super little ball. Now that let McClare through. I looked here, I thought that Kevin Ratcliffe might have caught him had he more than just, 4 games under his belt. But McClare got away, got inside the box and really looked to be tucking it in the corner. Great save by Southall there. Got on his feet and then went down again and made the double save. I mean, that was a real highlight of the first half for me. Tremendous goalkeeping.
Now, was this a goal, Ian?
Well, was this a goal? Let's see now. Maybe we can look at it. I didn't think it was offside. Certainly McClare was not offside because you can see the ball's in there a lot and he's well behind the Everton players when he tucked it in. So obviously I think the linesman's put his flag up for someone else being offside.
So no goals at half, Ian?
No
but
goals.
No shortage of commitment out there.
Very entertaining game. Everton, as you say, coming strong.
As the second half now gets underway. 0-0, of course, the score, and Manchester United attacking the goal to our left. Van den Hauwe, Stephen. Everton winning this game 2-1 here last season, but then losing 2-1 at Old Trafford. And as Terry Darracott, the assistant manager at Everton, was saying, he's in charge while Colin Harvey is still recovering from his operation. You rarely get a bad game between these two sides. Well, there's been plenty of good stuff in the first half, but no goals. Bruce. Duxbury giving that one away, but United recovering well enough. Duxbury again, finding McClare. Heath to Cotty, and now McCall. Heath again. And now Duxbury. Brandon Howe getting there ahead of Hughes. Bruce. Watson underneath this one. And now McClare. Ratcliffe to Snowden. Sharp. And McCall. Hughes to Duxbury. Hughes again. Sharp chesting it down nicely for Heath. Now Cotty. In goes Bruce again. McCall spreading it wide to Vanden Howe on the far side. Reid. Sharp. Snowden curling it in, and Donaghy there putting it behind for the corner.
It was a good cross that, Brian. Well defended by Donaghy, but a very good ball. If Everton could have gotten an attack on it, then it would have created great danger to Manchester United. All those players in that 6-yard box again, look at them all.
Another corner then for Everton. Reid gets in there. And now Stephen. Here's Snowden. Heath on the far side there with the header. And Manchester United at full stretch to keep that one out. And a really bright start to the second half by Everton.
Yes, it's a nice little bit of pressure, and they'll certainly want this. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They've had a bad run of results recently, so they've come out really looking to go at Manchester United.
Robson's header. Now Reid. A flick inside towards Heath. Peter Reid behind for the goal kick. No, the corner. Flicked off a United defender. Heath will take this corner for Everton. Watson's in there. Vanden Howe's coming up fast from the back. Might go anywhere. In the end, United, with a stroke of good fortune, get it away. Now Snowden. Too deep, and nobody in blue on that far side, and Duxbury bringing it away. Garton. McClare making the break. Snowden finding Reed. In turn finding Cotty. Sharp waiting in the middle. Graham Sharp will go for this one! Stopped miraculously by Jim Leighton. What a brilliant piece of goalkeeping, sheer reflex keeping there by Jim Leighton. Denying Graham Sharp, who goes up with that header. This is a great start to the second half by Everton. In goes Vanden Hauwe, and now Reed. And Blackmore gets it away, but here come United now with Strachan. Olsen. McClare's made the break, and Hughes is waiting in the middle. Snowden.
A good tackle by Watson, that. I mean, when you're coming in forward at full pace in the penalty box, you have to time that tackle right, otherwise you're really in trouble. Very good defensive play there. Part of the game that probably people don't always appreciate, the art of tackling.
Well, Snowden with the throw for Everton.
The game certainly lifted off, Brian, since we've come out for the second half. I think Everton were coming into it just before half-time. But certainly the game has lifted now, and it looks like we're in for a very good 35 minutes or more now.
Garton's header. In goes McCall. Looking for Cotty. And now Heath. Garton getting it away, but not very well. Peter Reid now for Everton. Little ball through there, and McCall not able to give it the clean finish that was required. Robson now, spreading it here for Olsen. Billy Garton. McClare on the far side, a lovely ball put in, but it was just too far ahead of Hughes and fell into the arms of Neville Southall. Cotty. It's gone past Bruce. But Reid couldn't deliver. Hughes to Olsen. Oh, past both Snowden and McCall. And Mark Hughes almost on the end of it. Strachan trying to turn it in. And Vanden Hauwe in the end gets it away. What a riveting start to this second half now. Linesman flagging, the ball must be out of play, unless there was an infringement by Billy Garton. There was indeed, and it's going to be a yellow card for Garton. And a free kick then to Everton. A yellow card for Billy Garton. Sharp, Robson away. Watson to Snowden. Again, Sharp up, winning it in the air. Heath is in there. Now McClare. And Olsen! In McClare, Snowden's after him, brings him down. That's going to be a yellow card at least. Olsen was through. And that was a bad challenge there by Ian Snowden. United players and fans alike incensed. At least least a yellow card. Graham?
Twice now Olsen, he's had some dribbling abilities, course threats. In the first 10 minutes of the game it looked that way. When you're playing with a wide man, he must have a service. And people say that he's inconsistent and various other things. Well, the way that you find true inconsistency is if he's getting the ball a lot. But here it's come through, you know, he's been brought down, had to be stopped in the sense, when I say had to be stopped, and took a great risk, really, of either whether you're going to stay on the pitch or not. Because, I mean, there is that line of thought as whether that sort of tackle should be allowed. You're stopping you're deliberately stopping a player from going from a goal-scoring situation.
Let's have a look at this free kick first, and maybe discuss that a little later when we see what Strachan and Robson can do. 2, 4, 6, 7 in that wall now. Strachan with it, just over the top.
See, what irritates so many people about, they see that incident happen, and the offending side, although the player gets cautioned, they're then allowed to bring everybody back behind the ball.
Oh, sorry, Olsen has now been protesting too much.
It's unfortunate because
presumably felt that more action should have been taken against Ian Snowden. And now the man who started out as the innocent victim finds himself in the book as well. A yellow card for Jesper Olsen. And while all that's been going on, Ian Wilson has come on, and Ian Snowden has been taken off. No, not Snowden. Adrian Heath has been taken off. Olsen. Snowden. Robson.
I think Everton will be looking for Trevor, Stephen, to get the ball to him, to get some crosses in for Graham Sharp in the Manchester United box.
Strachan. And Strachan again. Vanden Hauwe. Oh, we thought the pace was pretty hot in the first half. It's gone up a few degrees in the second, but it remains at 0-0. And United get the ball. It's their throw with Billy Garton. Donachie, Leclerc, Robson, Olsen. Hughes after this one, but again Southall's there. Sharp. In goes Olsen. He's clearly upset with what happened to him when he thought he was through with his sights on goal. And he was brought down by Snowden, but Everton with the free kick, Snowden with it. And Robson away. Hughes scampering after this one. Vanden Hauwe will get there first. Duxbury. Going back to that, Graham, are you saying that you advocate players being sent off the field for that sort of thing? There's a school of thought that, as you rightly say, suggests that that should be the punishment.
Well, that did happen, didn't it, a few seasons ago?
Indeed.
And then that went out for one reason or another. It's just that it is that kind of incident because people see the unfairness of it all, you see. They don't see justice being done.
Sharp after this one. Donachie up well for Manchester United. Robson banging it away. Stephen, McCall, Reed, Stephen. Another foul, that time by Clayton Blackmore on Trevor Stephen, who was just too quick for him. And the referee, just a quick cautionary word. The Everton fans feel that something else should have been happening there as well. It was just that Stephen was just a little too swift and clever for Clayton Blackmore, but at any rate, it's a free kick for Everton in a dangerous position here. Snowden with it. Up goes Jim Leighton.
I think the team that can find the space, Brian, to consistently get the ball out wide will have the best chance of winning this game. In Olsen, and I think with Stephen coming out wide there, I think that's the route for either side to go on and win the game.
Robson. Still Robson. And Hughes, who loves to hit those on the volley, was away off the target then. Yeah, certainly United with Strachan and with Olsen capable of playing wide down the wings to good effect, and Trevor Stephen for Everton. There is certainly the possibility that we might get some good old-fashioned wing play here, which, as Graham says, might well open up the whole thing. Well, the Man United fans reluctant to release the ball, nothing new in that, and nothing new in the fact that as soon as the substitute ball comes on, they then release the original one. Neville Southall then with the goal kick. Sharp. And again Sharp. And now Snowden. Offside against Sharp. Donachie with it. Duxbury. And goes Reed. Stuart McCall. Sharp. Getting away from Donachie that time. Cotty racing on ahead of him. Support from Ian Wilson. Reed. McCall. And now Snowden. Watson outside him. Little decoy movement there. Snowden shot charge down. Peter Reed picking up the piece again, but it comes off Blackmore. Here's Trevor Stephen. Crossing towards Graham Sharp, trying to get Cotty on the end of it. Again, Donachie was there for Manchester United. But a period of play being dominated by Everton here. However, there's Jim Leighton for Manchester United. Hughes and McClare up there. Here's McClare! Not nearly firmly enough hit. And never a problem for Neville Southall. But good combination there between Hughes and McClare. Watson. Blackmore. Blackmore. Wilson getting the better of Strachan. Here's Snowden. Olsen was after him, but Strachan, or rather Snowden, has shaken him off. Wilson shot way off the target. Goal kick to Manchester United. Jim Leighton, formerly with Aberdeen, with Alex Ferguson, of course, the Manchester United manager. Oh, poor kick. Blackmore's there, helping it on. Touch back by Watson. Up goes Sharp. Stephen getting away from Donachie. Oh, just across Hughes, the face of that United goal, and Garton happy to bang it away into the Everton half of the field. Flag up on the far side. A new angle here will show this well. Trevor Steven. And very close indeed. Surprised Jim Leighton didn't really get a touch or anything like a touch on that one, Graham Taylor.
Well, I think it was a cross in many respects. Perhaps that Trevor Steven didn't mean to go there. It's one of those that's a little bit difficult to read. I still think, though, that if either side, I would be getting the ball down the throat of Trevor Steven if I was in the Everton side, and I'd be getting Olsen out here wide on the left and getting the ball down his throat, because looking at it now, I remain more and more convinced that this is the way that they're going to have a chance to open one another. And it's very interesting, note that Trevor Steven is now coming and putting crosses in, not necessarily playing them back, is delivering the penalty box. And I think that this will be, if we're going to see a goal, I think it will come this way.
Well, here are Olsen and Steven jostling each other there, the ball going out for a throw to Everton. Ian Snowden with it. Snowden. Donachie in quickly. Hughes, head down, cheeks puffing out there as he goes after that one, and Ratcliffe with him. Free kick to Manchester United. Clayton Blackmore with his free kick. Stephen Bruce on the far side. Neither he nor Vanden Hauwe got a touch. It'll be an Everton throw. And so halfway through the second half, Everton 0, Manchester United 0. Duxbury back to Bruce, touched on quickly there by Robson, was clipped by McCall, and it'll be another free kick to Manchester United.
Sometimes, Brian, tackles look worse than they are, aren't you? You know, the speed just beats you and it looks a bad tackle, but the intent isn't there.
Here's Olsen, stopped by Steven. Blackmore taking it up again. Hughes on the far side! Last 5 league games, and it puts United into the lead. Blackmore crossing it in. There's Hughes. There's no brilliant guy on the volley than Mark Hughes. And from another angle, a sight for sore eyes for all United fans, and a really spectacular piece of finishing there by Mark Hughes. Graham?
Well, as you say, I mean, for volleying a ball, Mark Hughes is exceptionally good. The Everton boys got caught there holding a line, he got in between them, and you know, Neville was coming there and was really caught out. It was a ball that just really split them, and I think caught them very much unawares.
Now McCall. Hughes really has provided a new cutting edge to this United side since he came back from Barcelona and Bayern Munich. And an early celebration for his 25th birthday on Tuesday. Cottee will chase this one, but Blackmore's there. Here's Hughes again. Now Reed. Wilson. Trying to get Sharp away. Olsen. Hughes. They're not at their best holding a lead though, United. They were ahead against Tottenham earlier this season and lost the lead. and in the last week they've lost the lead to Wimbledon and in midweek to Norwich City. But can they hang on to this one? Stephen now for Everton. Foul there by Clayton Blackmore, and the whistle had gone.
Manchester United probably a little bit unfortunate, a little bit earlier there, you know, Brian. It looked as if Trevor Steven had fouled Jasper Olsen, and I think one or two of the Manchester boys are complaining a little bit there.
They're going to make another substitution, Manchester United. They're going to take off Mike Duxbury and bring on Liam O'Brien, the 24-year-old Dubliner, a defender. So they've taken somebody out of the midfield. They brought Big O'Brien in to bolster still further that defence. As Wilson, now it's Snowden, in fact, crossing it in. Watson is in there against the bar, and Cotty has made it 1-1. And again, United have failed to hold a lead, and Everton have come back to snatch an equaliser. Tony Cotty, the £2 million man, scores his 99th league goal. There's the cross, a good jump by Watson against the crossbar, and Cotty there to finish it off.
Gives nothing up, does he? Watch Cotty, he watches it, he's the only one that moves on the header, look. Typical goal scorer. Doesn't accept that the header's going over the bar.
Exactly. So 1-1 it is. Hughes for Manchester United, Cotty the equaliser for Everton. Something like 18 minutes left now. Wilson having a little dig after the ball had gone, in fact, on Liam O'Brien, but O'Brien obviously had been the man who made the first defence, the free kick going to Everton. Ratcliffe. Up goes Bruce. Blackmore with the throw for United. It's been a really bristling second half, this. And the crowd around the place are really enjoying it. They really got involved in this one. Snowden. Here's Ian Wilson to Trevor Steven. Olsen's after him. And again, comes to Peter Reid. Snowden. Hit towards Sharp, who's won so much in the air. Bruce. Robson. Bruce. Free kick. A foul by Stuart McCall. A free kick to Manchester United. They'll be so annoyed with themselves, United, for not consolidating after that Mark Hughes strike. The fourth time in recent weeks now that they've gone ahead and have failed to hold that lead. So a quarter of an hour now remaining. Ratcliffe. Oh, he got caught out! Strachan with McClare waiting in the middle. And saved by Southall. The ball across the 6-yard box would have been a formality for Brian McClare. But Southall once again has saved Everton. Misjudged by Robson. Bad mistake by Kevin Ratcliffe that led to that United break. Here's Snowden. Hughes. Bringing Garton in. McClare's after this one. It's Watson's header for Everton. And McCall gets it back. The pace of this, Graham, absolutely takes your breath away. I mean, this is a typical top-class British league match, isn't it?
And there's nothing wrong with it, Brian, may I say. A lot of excitement. There's a lot of good, skillful play within a very committed atmosphere, and I think sometimes it's one of these things, if you blink your eyelids, you miss the skill. It is so quick and sharp. But, you know, you can't take your eyes off the pitch at the moment because anything can happen.
Score standing at 1-1. Watson falls for Olsen, playing McClare in. And across there, and O'Brien and Hughes were right in there, and McClare couldn't find them with the simple pass.
At the moment,
so that's twice in the last 2 or 3 minutes that United have got into the edge of that 6-yard area, first Strachan and then McClare, and a simple pass wasn't forthcoming, which would surely have meant a second United goal.
Yeah, at the moment, Brian, it seems like Everton are trying to commit some sort of suicide. I mean, they've let Manchester United in twice, not through Manchester playing well, but by basic errors, by defenders. Having just got yourself back into the game, I mean, the last thing that you want to be doing is giving yourself another mountain to climb.
Another substitution for Manchester United, Colin Gibson, who's been out with injury and in fact played an A-team game against Blackburn Rovers yesterday. They're taking off Strachan. A long period out with injury, and bit by bit United are getting their players back. Still, of course, no Anderson, no McGrath, and no Norman Whiteside. And Everton still, of course, without Pat Nevin. There's certainly plenty to show here this afternoon at Goodison Park, with a score at 1-1, with about 12 minutes now remaining. Wilson. Van Howe. And you can be sure of one thing, the pace will not slacken in these remaining 12 minutes. And we could be in for quite a finish. A free kick to Manchester United. Robson finding Garton. Robson coming in again, and might want to go all the way. Southall's down. Snowden. Sharp beaten in the air by Donachie. Here's McClare. Now Olsen trying to just flick it on again for McClare. Reed taking it up now. Cotty up ahead of him. The flag stays down, but Reed's pass hit just a little too firmly. Watson's header. McCall to Reed. Nobody there in a blue shirt. Ten minutes now to go. Slight error there by Watson. And Hughes was almost round him and away. Brought down for this free kick. He's He's looked in formidable form this afternoon, Mark Hughes. Quite worthily the scorer of the only United goal so far, as we stand at 1-1. Straight into the arms of Neville Southall from Colin Gibson. It's good to see him back in action again. Robson, tireless as usual in the midfield. Stephen, Snowden, Bruce's header, goes Snowden, Donachie, Blackmore in danger of losing it, but came back for a second bite. It's still Everton's throw. With 9 minutes left. Donachie's header. Now Gibson, what can he set up? He's got Brian McClair there. Olsen here on the left. Swept to Garton on the far side. Just clipped off the head of Pat van den Hauwe, which was enough to send it into touch. United at the moment looking by far the more threatening side as we come to the closing stages of this game. O'Brien has taken off the head of McClair superbly by Neville Southall. Trevor Stephen. Two going with him, Blackmore and Olsen, which leaves a bit of space here for Snowden to play in the early ball off the head of Stephen Bruce. A goal. Battling away. A free kick given. Brought down by Robson. A free kick to Everton. Referee Scott puts them back 10 yards. Stephen and Ratcliffe behind this one. They're claiming that the United wall has inched forward, which it certainly has. Ratcliffe deflected. Blackmore away. Van den Hauwe crossed in once more. Peter Reid in there, whacked away that time by Blackmore. Here's Snowden. Up goes Sharp, wins it in the air once more. Donachie lost his bearings for a moment, quickly refound them, and got it away again for Manchester United. Good, quick readjustment there by Donachie. Here's Snowden again. Cross goes in, it's Robson who meets it. Now it's United's throw. Olsen, some quick thinking by him and by Hughes, but unfortunately the throw didn't match their thinking. Up goes Sharp again. He's won so much in the air for Everton this afternoon. Here he is again, winning something in the ground, on the ground. Olsen back there, played to Robson. That was a dangerous bit of play by Olsen, but Manchester United get away with it. Ratcliffe versus McClair, and then Watson back to Southall. 5 minutes to go, Graham Taylor. We're going to have quite a finish here, I fancy.
Be anything, can't it? It's hard to separate at the moment.
Ratcliffe, Blackmore, McCall, Stephen, McCall trying to get in there. The ball was met by Bruce, and it's Everton's throw. Now it's there who putting in the finishing burst. Stephen. Cross is in there again. O'Brien winning it first. McClare, can he just touch it on for Hughes? Inside his own half and he's onside. Mark Hughes stopped superbly by Southall and whacked away that time by Van den Hauwe. What a finish here. A great break by Hughes. They played it out superbly to him. And, of course, some superb goalkeeping again by Neville Southall. Now Bruce. Now Robson. O'Brien. Bruce playing it in again. Up goes McClare. Garton trying to get it through, and Snowden in the end getting it back.
27,000 people were quiet then for 3 seconds when Mark Hughes went through.
Stephen. Well, he stood his ground well, Blackmore. Hughes, a little turn, brought down by Watson, a booking for the Everton number 5. The 4th yellow card of the afternoon. 2 for Manchester United, and Dave Watson the 2nd for Everton. Free kick then to Manchester United.
Goalkeepers watching that when Hughes was through, young goalkeepers. Great save by Southall, but he stood his ground, put the emphasis on the attacker, didn't commit himself. Good example for any young goalkeeper watching.
McCall dragging it away again for Everton. 1-1 here with the last 3 minutes. And a really exciting second half, still looking for a winner. Watson with the kick. Looking, no doubt, for the head of Sharp. Bruce, O'Brien, Blackmore. The flag is up for an offside. Cotty it was. Radcliffe. Snowden. A call now for Everton. The last couple of minutes now. Sharp gets up there, wins it in the air once more, but Bruce is again there for Manchester United. And now McClare as the red shirts break away, with O'Brien and Gibson and Hughes and McClare and Olsen all up. They claim it came off the hands of Van den Hauwe, confirmed by the linesman's flag on the far side. And so can United now snatch the points right at the death. They've pushed Bruce in there from the back. Garton's in there too. Reed battling to get it away. Watson eventually succeeds. It only goes as far as Donachie. All the red shirts are sprung forward now. Up goes Van den Hauwe. A call, guiding it wide to Wilson. Everton's throw. Into time now added on at the end of a pulsating second half in particular, with the score still at 1-1. Radcliffe getting in there, getting it back to Southall, who again has been quite superb for Everton. Sharp. Olsen. Here's McClare. Gibson well forward as well. Robson getting in there too. Is Bryan on the far side. Again, well saved. A fabulous game again for Neville Southall.
I think Everton will be a bit disturbed, Brian. The number of times they've been opened up by holding their line and a ball hit on them, people coming from deep has caught them out. There was a typical example of it.
Tremendous game, finishes in a 1-1 draw. Probably just about the right result. Full of fast-moving, positive and very skillful play. With Mark Hughes having scored for Manchester United, and then Tony Cotty, his 99th league goal of his career. Make there Jim Leighton and Neville Southall, making sure we didn't get more goals than the 2 that were scored. So let's go down and join Jim Rosenthal down on the pitch.
Well done, lads, the 2 scorers. Mark, you must have felt it was a rare 3 points, I'd have to say, for United from Goodison Park.
Yeah, we felt we did really well, and we got a lead, and it's important to keep a lead. If we could have kept it for maybe 5-10 more minutes longer, we may have held on.
And Tony Cotty, if I can say it, coming over to you, a rare sort of goal for you, that one. You don't get too many like that, do you?
Well, it's just a case of anticipating coming off the post, and I was there to put it in. You know, we're obviously lucky to get a draw, I think, today.
You felt that you were a bit fortunate to get the draw, did you?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, Man United had more chances than us, so, you know, we're well happy with a point.
And Mark, coming back to you again, that fella Neville Southall, who you know well, playing with him in the Welsh team, just wouldn't be beaten the second time, would he?
No, that's right. I mean, any other keeper I might have fancied my chance a bit more, but Neville, he makes a big thing to try and pass, so it was difficult, but really I should have scored, so I'm a bit disappointed with it.
And I'm sure you're not going to disagree that you feel United should have had 3 points.
Yeah, we felt this is the first time I've come here and felt that we had enough chances to win the game.
Good stuff. Thanks for joining us so quickly, lads. As always, we appreciate it. We'll take a break.
Manchester United won, goals by Mark Hughes and Tony Cotty in that order. But Ian, what about the man of the match? Do you concur with Brian and Graham that it was Neville Southall?
Well, United created the best chances, but Neville Southall stopped them, so I've gone for Big Neville as the man of the match this afternoon.
OK, well, let's go down to the Everton dressing room where Neville Southall is with Jim Rosenthal to get his bottle of champagne and a cheque for £250, which Everton will nominate to their favourite charity. Jim.
Thank you very much indeed, Elton. Welcome to the Everton dressing room. I'm going to hand over Neville Southall, first of all, the bottle of champagne. And I'm sure after the way you played today, Neville, you're not going to drop that, are you?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hold much. Everyone was a rebound.
Well, all the lads here are saying that's your job, after all. Is that the way you feel about things?
Yeah, playing behind them, it's got to be. Yeah.
But I detect a slight bit of disappointment, perhaps, that it hasn't been 3 points for Everton, just the 1.
Yeah, we're always disappointed. The home games, I think you've got to win the league. Pick up points away. With enough chances, I think.
You just believe in doing your job and not saying too much about it afterwards, don't you?
Yeah, I'll let the gaffer do the talking.
OK. Listen, let me just give you this cheque as well, made out to the NSPCC. £250. Many congratulations from us all on the match, Neville. Our first man of the match of the season. You deserve it. Terrific. And let's just bring in Colin Harvey here, who has got out of hospital and has watched his team. And good to be back and good to see you back. But what's your assessment of the game?
It was a tremendous advert for the First Division and the very wise choice of man of the match.
Disappointed that 2 points have gone a-begging?
Yeah, I mean, if you set off at home games, we had the maximum 3, we didn't do, but I thought it was a tremendous game and both teams worked very, very hard and they both deserved the point at the end of it.
And just finally, everybody in football is going to be asking, how is Colin Harvey after that hip replacement operation?
Smashing, yeah, and good, Nick.
Good. Thanks for letting us in. We appreciate it.
Cheers.